Canelo Alvarez, Ike was born ready. Sleeping on you haters, not worried about Golovkin one bit. Stay tuned. Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. And hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to become part of the gang, notification gang. Hit that bell icon. Now, I'm looking forward to it. September 16th, we got the venue, and it's a good fight. Middleweight fight. Canelo's new to the middleweight division, newish. He beat Chavez Jr., who didn't really do much, and now he's going in there with a real one, a certified puncher in Gennady Golovkin, and a champion who's undefeated. Looking forward to this fight. Canelo had some interesting things to say to ESPN.com and really previewing the fight. They did the press tour, just wrapped up last week, and they're going to go to their respective training camps. Canelo says, "I never ducked anybody since I was 15 years old. I'm going to use all that motivation to take it out on Golovkin September 16th. He says to the First Take crew, "The fight was made at the best moment. This was the best timing and the best moment." So he believes the fight is happening when it should be happening. Some people might disagree and say, hey, it could have happened last year. And he goes on to say, "I have nothing against Golovkin personally, but when it comes to boxing, I have an obsession to beat him." Right? So I like the confidence from young Saul. He's 26, and he says, "I don't feel I have to prove anything. At 26, I've already fought the best fighters out there." Which is true. He has a better resume by far than a guy like Golovkin. And that's just the honest truth. You got to look at it. Golovkin has all these amateurs, like 350 or whatever it is, right? And at least from my view, up until the Kell Brook, and I can't really even call him one because he was a welterweight. Had Kell Brook naturally fought at the higher weights and then fought him, then it'd be different. But I guess if you want to include him, Kell Brook and Golovkin versus Jacobs, those are the most telling. And Golovkin even told you that in the build-ups. He said, "This is the biggest test for me now. You know what I mean? This is the biggest fight for me. This is the biggest test." Absolutely. Like, so at age 35, your best two names is one, a welterweight, and then two, a guy in Daniel Jacobs who I thought beat you and had been stopped before. Meanwhile, Canelo at age 23, he took on Floyd Mayweather, right? He played the B side. He knew Floyd was the A side. He called out Floyd before the fight for over a year, and then he finally got it. Now he came up short, but I'm sure it's a learning experience because he's seemed to have improved since then. Whereas somebody who else, other people have had the Mayweather curse and they regress and they don't look like the same after certain beatdowns. You know what I mean? After they get like their spirit broken. So no one could take that away from him. Win, lose, or draw, Canelo has fought names. Mayweather, I thought Mayweather, I mean, let's not think, I know Mayweather beat him. Erislandy Lara, I thought Erislandy Lara edged him by a round or two, but he kind of faded in the second half, kind of like Ward Kovalev. I thought Lara's best work was in those early rounds where he was outboxing Canelo. But then he got in retreat mode and Canelo started doing some real damage to the body. Austin Trout was undefeated southpaw. Then you have some other guys. Miguel Cotto, that was a great win for him. James Kirkland, Amir Khan, Liam Smith, Shane Mosley. You know what I mean? We can go down the list. He has a better resume, point blank, period. So I like the confidence from Saul. And in my honest opinion, see, this is how I can easily, and I try to give you guys gems because I've been doing this long enough, and I see other people who are trying to do the same thing, like kind of cover boxing. But I told y'all in January, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Some of y'all don't want to keep it real, and that's going to be the biggest. It's so much easier to just say what you really see and what you know in the bottom of your heart, you know what I mean? But a lot of people, they're prideful, like, "Oh no, fuck that, I like this guy," you know what I mean? They want to do all that. That's cool, but more often than not, that's going to make you look dumb in the end. I call the fights how I see. This is a good fight. Golovkin has a shot, Canelo has a shot, period. Now, with any prediction, you could be right or you could be wrong. at the end of the day, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, if Canelo wins, then he wins. If Golovkin wins, then he wins. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a boxing fan. I like surprises. If I have a fight pointed out in my head and I have it going a certain way and it doesn't, okay. And we move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all get too invested, like you part of the camp or something. Like, Golovkin don't know you. Canelo don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even in situations where you would be even around them unless you're at like a fan meet and greet or something. Like, some of y'all be wilding. Like I said, it's a 50-50 fight. I'm leaning towards Canelo. The whole time when it was just a theory or a fantasy fight, if you will, I was thinking Golovkin would take it. You know what I mean? And see, I just speak to y'all with a different level of realness. Like, I have no problem. There ain't no shame in my game. You know what I mean? And that's why the channel is going to continue to grow, because I'm passionate, I'm honest, and that's all I can be. You know what I mean? So people will be mad at it or people will respect it, but I give it to you how I see it. You know what I mean? So I could tell you these things. It's never been like, oh, I was certain that Canelo would beat him. And I'm not even certain now, but I am leaning towards Canelo. I would pick him. I'm picking him to beat Golovkin. That's just what it is. But that wasn't always the case. But you guys can do whatever you do in the comment section. It don't stop. We still gonna keep pushing and keep this thing moving. But it's a good fight. We'll see who does what. Canelo, you see this picture of him. He's sleeping. He doesn't look worried, and see, like, not even fear, but for lack of a better word, I guess my fear for this is some fans, kind of going back to the emotion, they are so consumed with painting out whatever fighter to be such a coward, a bum, all this extra stuff y'all be talking about in the comment section, and they always look dumb in the end. Almost always. They said Danny Garcia, Lucas Matisse is going to knock him out. That was a possibility. Lucas got power and he had a lot of momentum at that time. But y'all making like Danny Garcia is ass. You know what I'm saying? Or Andre Ward versus Kovalev. Yeah, I know he was moving up in weight and all that. But people made it like Kovalev, oh, Kovalev's going to destroy him. And then it never plays out. That's what I'm saying. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. It never plays out how these known writers or channels or commenters, how they say Crusher's gonna destroy him, and then he ends up getting destroyed and making excuses for why he lost. There ain't no excuse. There ain't no excuse when you said you was gonna end someone's boxing career and then arguably you got your career ended. And I'm not saying Kovalev can't bounce back, but that was a bad loss. And no matter what, you can blame Tony Weeks till your face turns blue, but we all seen what happened, and you were folded up. He hurt you, even though he's a 15-year-old girl, punching power or whatever you were talking about, and that was an embarrassing loss. Yeah, and that's what it is. You guys got to be real with it. Like, you can't say you're gonna end someone's career and then you get stopped. That it's just like Broner versus Chino Maidana. See how easy this stuff just rolls off my tongue, because I call it how I see it. Broner talked a lot of trash. Oh, Maidana, you know, AB. He acting like he don't understand me, like he don't speak English. After December, he gonna speak some English. He doing all that, and then Maidana beat you. So it's not a good look, and it definitely affects your confidence. But like I said, some people, you guys get too fixated on like, I get it. Canelo didn't look good in 2016. You fought Khan, who was a welterweight, and most people didn't give him a shot. And then you fought Liam Smith. Like, who? You know what I mean? And then you got rid of your belt. I get it, but y'all put too much emphasis on this extra stuff. And I mean, that's what makes boxing like fun, just the varying opinions, I guess. Like, I seen people said Floyd was chewing his gum real fast. He was scared at the Canelo face-off. Really, those are comments that people are leaving. They did it again when I did that, when I went to the Ward, covered the Ward Kovalev fight, and Floyd Mayweather, or excuse me, Andre Ward was staring off, and he was like pointing like, okay, you got what you asked for, or whatever he was saying to Kovalev in the rematch. People said Ward looked scared. He was terrified. Did he fight scared? Absolutely not. He didn't fight Kovalev like he was scared, or he didn't fight like a man who knew he lost the first fight and all this stuff y'all were saying in the comment section. So, like I said, my whole thing with this is a fight. Canelo can scrap. Golovkin can fight. You know what I'm saying? So y'all put too much emphasis on he dropped the belt, it made him look poor. Like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't a good look for Canelo. I'll tell you that straight up. I told you that during when it happened. But moving on, he's now accepted the challenge. He's speaking confident, and either he's gonna win or he's gonna lose. But I like this confidence from Canelo. He doesn't look scared to me. He doesn't sound scared, the stuff he's saying, and he's talking about he's obsessed. This could be a good fight. May the best man win. Like I said, I don't care. Y'all get, oh yeah, I hate Golovkin. Why would I hate on him, man? What do I have to? What do I benefit from that? I get paid off of both of these dudes, to be honest. What do I hate on Golovkin for? Like, how does anything he does hurt me? You know what I'm saying? But again, you need all of this in boxing when it comes to the different varying opinions and stuff. But I really feel like some people might be surprised by the outcome of this, you know what I mean? Because they did the same thing with Jermall Charlo. They made it sound like he was super scared. Like, you never really seen me make videos about, like, you can type it in. I didn't make a bunch of videos saying Jermall Charlo was ducking J-Rock and he was scared. I mean, if anything, I covered like things that were being said from either party, but people did too much. And then, oh, he's scared and J-Rock. I just told you I wanted to see the fight. And then when the fight happened last December, J-Rock, he maybe fought him too premature because he ended up getting knocked down by a jab and then stopped. Still a good fighter, but he wasn't ready for that title shot, or he wasn't ready to take the title like Errol Spence just did versus Kell Brook. So that's what I'm saying. It might be this fight could be an instance like that. Like, y'all act like Golovkin or whoever you seem to like at that time is above the law, like Steven Seagal or something, like inhuman and superhuman. Golovkin could be hurt. I've seen him hurt, whether he admits it or not. You know what I mean? In my opinion, he's been hurt before, because there's a certain way you act. If you're not hurt, just walk through everything. Don't work behind the jab, just walk them down. You know what I'm saying? So there's little things, and I'm not even going to bother to explain, but Golovkin's a man, Canelo's a man. Both of them could get hurt. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. But a lot of people have this, like, a lot of you guys are so off. It's funny. Like, Ward has no power. He's pillow. Then why was Kovalev hurt with the headshot by Mr. No Power? And why did he eventually get stopped? And the funny thing is, you guys get mad like, oh, Floyd sucker punched Victor Ortiz, bro. It was a sucker punch. It was illegal. Ward's illegal. Kathy Duva, she told you, I'm petitioning this. I'm going to dispute the outcome. And she even told you, I don't think it'll get changed, but we're going to do it just so we can say we left no stone unturned. And to this day, I haven't heard anything about that verdict being reversed. So that lets you know everything Ward did was within it. He's not the referee. The referee is like, man, this dude ain't punching. I don't like his body language. It's over. That's Kovalev's fault, because there's a way to go around that. You don't be running around all crazy and hunching over. He don't know what's going on. Tony Weeks ain't in your body. He don't know what's going on. He just sees a guy who's not punching back and he's getting dogged, and the known crusher is folded up like a lawn chair and folded over. You're asking to get stopped. Anybody who is a professional knows that. But again, call it pride or whatever you want. Sometimes people don't do the right things in those circumstances. Even J-Rock, since I was using that as an example earlier, he got hurt with the uppercut and he did not fight in the right way to prevent not getting stopped. If you don't want it, sometimes you gotta take a long 8 count, right? You just stay on the ground as long as you can. But people are like, oh, I gotta get up real quick. So the crowd already seen you get knocked down. You know what I mean? That's out the window. You lost the round unless you can come back, which is gonna be hard on bad legs. But people do too much. They don't know how to survive in those moments. You got knocked down, you likely lost this round, unless it's like on some Corrales Castillo shit where it's just like bam and then just back and forth or whatever. But you just got to accept that. Take the long count. You so eager to show the referee that you're good. I'm good. It's like Biggie on that skit where Diddy was like, hey Biggie, we going to the airport. JFK, we going to LA. And he's like, I'm up. Let's reel them up. Like, okay, if you're up, calm down. You were clearly sleeping. But let me know what you guys think. I just think this Canelo Golovkin fight, it's a big fight. Both guys have a shot. I just think people are doing a bit much with Canelo. Like, he can't fight. Like, he has no chance. You know what I mean? Oh, he gave up his belt. He did that. But that's not an issue anymore. The issue right now, here and now. See, I guess that's the difference between me and some other people is I'm a here and now type motherfucker. Like, I'm not going to forget. I remember when Canelo did that. I thought that was bad for the Canelo brand, the Born Ready brand. You didn't look born ready. But we're getting the fight. Just, you know what I mean? Months later, a year later, we're still getting it. Golovkin's still considered a threat. He's still undefeated. Canelo still only has one loss. The fight still makes sense. Still should be entertaining, stuff like that. But a lot of y'all focus on the crazy stuff, and then you're always shocked at the end. Let me know what you guys think. Canelo's sleeping on you haters. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.